Now, our next guest has an opinion piece which slams California's energy disaster, saying, remember this, the disaster in California when you go to the polls in November. Senator Kevin Cramer wrote it. He's a North Dakota Republican, and he joins us now. What do you mean, Senator? Remember this disaster, the energy disaster in California when you vote in November. What's your point?
Well, my point is, Stuart, that I was an energy regulator before I became a member of Congress, and you could see this coming for a couple of decades. And what I'm talking about specifically is that we have a pricing scheme that is so distorted by government subsidies, tax policy. On top of that, we have mandates that have prohibit baseload electricity. And one of the things that California is suffering from, in addition to the fires that is really, actually magnified by the fires, is the fact that when it's 100 degrees, the wind doesn't blow. At night, the sun doesn't shine. I don't know why that's surprising to people. And consequently, by getting rid of things like nuclear and coal, oh, and by the way, that wonderful low-cost natural gas that is a wonderful generating fuel, nobody wants a pipeline. So, they're actually, their chickens are coming home to roost. And this has happened in other parts of the country in recent years, both in the peaks of summer and in the peaks of winter. And we have to remember that, because this is liberal policy in liberal states, as well as liberal members of Congress and presidents in the past, that have allowed this to happen.
Let me show you a tweet that was sent out by the Los Angeles mayor, Eric Garcetti. Now, he sent this out on Sunday, and he says, look, it's almost 3 p.m., time to turn off major appliances, set the thermostat to 78, or use a fan. Turn off excess light, unplug any appliances you're not using. We need every Californian to help conserve energy. Please do your part, etc., etc., etc. Now, he's referring to a shortage of energy in the middle of a heat wave. I mean, it seems like the people of California have a choice. You want to go with global warming. You want to mitigate global warming with your energy policy, or you're going to get real hot in a heat wave in California. It's a very unfortunate choice, isn't it?
It's an unfortunate choice, and it's one that shouldn't have to be made. You can have good conservation, good environmental policy with appropriate price signals, but you can't do it if you so distort them that only certain types of electricity are allowed on the grid. Not only are you not going to have electricity when you need it, your grid itself is going to collapse. The reliability and resiliency of the grid depends on constant electricity. And this is true, like I said, in the dead of winter in the Northeast and in the Midwest where I live, as well as the heat of the summer. So it's not too late to turn back, but it's becoming too late, because with every coal plant that's retired, with every nuclear plant that's retired, with every gas pipeline that is objected to, we put ourselves at greater risk.
Senator, I think you've made your point, and we thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, sir.